We're an educational charity that was set up in 2000 when we first opened to the public. We are what you see in that it is a visitor destination, and on a busy day it can reach 16,000. But in addition to that, Eden also does a lot of work with the community, so there's a lot of community projects. Employee size peaks at around 700, and that's usually in the middle of the summer. Our core staff is about 400. They're the people that tend to work all year round. Turnover is around 20 million. We were frustrated with what we had. We'd tried to pull together just a normal access database, and it just wasn't man enough to cope with demands of what we wanted from it. The organisation was at a time where it was starting to take IT a bit more serious and could see that technology could assist us to improve things. For us as an organisation, flexibility is the key thing. We have to create contractual arrangements that we can change. We have to have a variety of ways of working, because of course the business needs that. It has peak times and it has quiet times, and we have to be able to accommodate that. Everybody sees Eden as a creative organisation, but they tend to associate that with the artistic elements and the design element, and so the people that are creating exhibits and things like that. What they seem to forget about is that even within a HR function you need to be creative, but it's just creative in a different way. So for me it's being creative in how you problem solve, and so somebody will come to you with, okay, this is what I'm trying to achieve, then it's looking at, okay, so what can we do to help them to achieve that? And the Sage system actually helps us tremendously with that. It helps us with stats and facts and figures and information that we didn't have otherwise. If we didn't have the self-service module, then people would be constantly coming to the HR team to find out information and to make changes that they can actually now do on the self-service system. What it does mean is that the HR team can now spend their time doing things that they just didn't have the time to do before. Needed something that was going to be easy for people to use, because we have to bear in mind that we have a vast diversity of people here, from people with PhDs to people that have problems reading and writing. So we needed something that was going to be quite simple. Statistically, we get asked for a lot of information, obviously from government, and a lot of bids that we have to that we apply for our community programs. They ask for a lot of stats, so all that information comes from the Sage system. We actually feel that we can give accurate stats now, and information therefore that managers are asking for, you actually do feel that it is 100% correct. One of the things that we liked about Sage was that it contains history, so it means that we have got to therefore have less paper in personnel files. We also attach documents to the Sage system, so again less paper, so it kind of meets everything that we're looking at, and it kind of, a lot of people are using it, so it does mean there's less miles. Because it's also on our main system here, it can also then be accessed from home. I love the salary modelling. That is my favourite thing. I think it saves me so much time every year. I can now do in half a day, or even less than that to be honest, a couple of hours, what used to take me weeks to kind of do the what ifs. If we did this, if we did that. So personally, I love that element. On a day-to-day basis, I love the flags. The flags are just so useful for managers and for the team to kind of keep track on contracts coming to an end, birthdays, retirement dates coming up, all those sort of things.